What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast, and we are broadcasting in dire circumstances.
Yes.
um,
I'm Sage, your 50% co-host, and with us today is our first guest on the podcast,
Hi, I'm
Max.
Max. I'm new to the podcast. However, I've been the production boy for all of them, and I will be forever.
Yeah, he's the snake-looking man that sometimes came on camera every now and then to sort of harass us in the midst of
Yeah.
filming.
I'm the
Yeah.
yeah,
producer, if you will.
Yeah.
I will.
All right. Well, yeah.
Um,
So, to give a brief explanation for the situation, as all of you might know, coronavirus season has come in. As spring comes in, as is the yearly tradition, sort of man-killing disease has come through and is plaguing the lands. So we're all holed up in our homes in different areas because, contrary to popular belief, we don't live together. Um,
we're all self quarantined in our different sections of our room that we
yeah,
all share.
yeah. Actually, yeah. No, we're all in the same house. Actually, we're just in different rooms.
Yeah,
Um,
I just don't like going outside. So,
yeah.
yeah.
that's my only reason.
I kind of like. I'm not listening to the whole social distancing thing. I just came. I was just swapping some spit with Tom in the other room. Um,
There's nothing in my mug.
Oh, you. Jesus.
Anyway,
So yeah, here
Yeah.
we are. We're quarantined. The most important debate of all time is starting right now.
The Democratic debate? Is that what's going on right now?
the
Yeah,
Democratic
Okay.
debate.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I'm not watching it right now.
yeah, me either.
So,
But it's on in the other room.
hell yeah.
Turn it off.
No, it's my parents are watching it. Shut up. We have Bernie, the man who can save us, versus brain melting man.
Hi, I'm Bernie.
Oh, I thought you were going in for a high five. I was
Brain
gonna
melting man's right here. He's right.
Dude, Joe Biden's like cognitive ability has declined so much. I'm like, I almost feel sorry for him if he wasn't such a horrible person.
Yeah. Isn't he like one of the few candidates that actually has like sex allegation charges against him?
Yeah, I mean,
And like him and like
two
Trump.
of the
Yeah.
three, yes.
Oh, okay. It's not. But wasn't well, I guess when Bloomberg was still in the runnings, I remember seeing a chart that was like them three, maybe someone else, and then
Yeah,
everyone else is like zero because
yeah,
you know
because yeah.
most people don't sexually harass other people.
Um,
Oh God.
but like, I I just want Joe Biden because like the way he talks, he he's having trouble forming sentences even more than me just now.
Hmm.
And me.
Which is quite the
Normally.
feat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he stutters. He has a stutter, and that has stutter produces word blocking, which is, I guess, also what I have. So I'm all for him. Go Joe Biden.
Oh.
The
uh,
Burnouts is
uh,
sponsored by Joe Biden. Thanks,
Oh.
Joe.
Dude, that's what
um,
we use the extra corner that isn't a person. We use
Yeah.
that for for ad runs throughout the whole
This is gonna,
podcast.
yeah.
It's like a
This is
stream.
right here is the ad for Joe Biden.
Mm.
um, it's just, but I do really love his way of like his way of talking, where he's just like he has like folksy like figures of speech that don't really make any sense.
Yeah,
He's
very
like,
American.
yeah, back in my day, me and the boys would just crack a hog open and and drink some
Where
beers.
is
I
he
don't.
from?
I just made that up.
No,
Just
but like,
crack a
where
hog.
is he from?
Oh, he's from like Delaware, I want to say, or at
Oh,
least that's where
I
he
don't know
was.
where that is.
That's where he was
Africa?
sent.
Europe?
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
No,
anyway, I
no,
just
it's
want
in
him
Canada.
to end a sentence with no. So he's doing a whole thing like, and yeah, we can't have Medicare for all because that's for the socialists. We'll never have uh, universal health care. Or my name isn't Jack Biden. I want it. I want him to mess up his own name in a debate, and I think it's going to happen.
Well, he
Oh, it's
messed up
only a
his
matter of
wife and
time,
his sister
certainly.
once, right?
Dude, he's already forgotten Obama's name.
Really?
Well, that was
Dude,
like a
yeah.
word blocking scenario. That's not because he forgot his fucking name. Like, he knows who his boss was.
No, he's been unable to say it like 30 times, dude.
I don't know about that one.
Really?
Dude,
I
like,
thought you might have been talking about like what was it when oh god the leader of Al Qaeda. Remember him?
Osama bin
which
Laden.
one?
Yeah, Osama bin
Saddam?
Laden. Yeah,
Oh,
no, Osama bin Laden. Because I
Are
remember
you
there was a news channel where someone was like because it was around the same because like Obama was more relevant at that time, and
true.
he was like when they had killed Osama bin Laden, and he was like, oh, like I'm so glad we finally killed, and instead of saying like Osama bin Laden, he said like or Obama. Like Obama bin Laden or something like that. And he was like, no, like he actually
Nice.
said the current president's name. So like that
Nice.
I get because that's sort of like Osama Obama, like mind melds. But if you're like if you're the vice to Barack Obama for 8 years,
Dude, a
you
few
should
months,
probably know that.
like several months ago, Biden called Obama rap rock Obama.
Rap rock,
Rap rock.
dude. I think that's gonna be my new like trap name.
Yeah, that's
my
the
new
new
like
genre.
music name. Like, it's my stage name. Is what I mean.
Rap
Actually,
rock
I would-
Obama?
I
Yeah,
would
well,
say-
just rap rock. I like.
Yeah, actually, I would
Alright.
say that's the new genre, but I think
Linkin Park did it.
like 2004.
Yeah, rap rock has already came and went. It was a
Yeah.
flashback in Joe Biden's mind. It's his mind. His mind plays like an old like TV reel where it's like just kind of my image
It's
sliding
an
through his
old-timey
brain.
TV.
Yeah.
It's
Jeez.
like the fucking antennas, and he's just like,
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. His
Yo,
wife.
Daddy
There's like
sexy
a
me.
hatch in the back of his head that his wife just like cranks open and just like fucking messes around with and then closes it back up.
dial to get the right channel.
Yeah. Anyway, I just hope Bernie, when elected, does the right thing and puts us all in a Simpsons movie type dose,
Domes.
so that this disease stops spreading.
Oh, not like one big dome, like individual domes.
Yeah, just like one for like each city, like nothing.
For each
too
city.
major.
I think that's what they did in the Simpsons movies. They did in Springfield. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I was thinking. At first I thought you meant like house by house, which I'm like that would be a lot of money.
That would
But
be
I think
too
city
many
by
domes.
I think city by city is a much more accomplishable goal here. So I like the
Who
sort
needs
of
health care
pegs you're saying.
when you can't leave?
Bernie gets too much
house.
dome already. Am I right?
Oh,
Dude, that's
got him.
What's up,
ripping
Max?
the skin off my. What?
I'm ripping my skin off right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
All right,
I don't care.
thanks. You're being a really good guest so far,
Uh,
Max.
Hey, come on, don't be so
Hey,
critical, all right?
Hey, vote blue no matter who.
Excuse me. Sorry, I actually didn't hear you.
He said vote blue no matter who, but
Yes, thank you,
honestly,
sir.
in my opinion, a vote for Biden is a vote for just
Yeah.
Republican light.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not voting for Biden.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, dude, that's actually something I've thought about. Is
If
like,
he's elected the Democratic, whatever.
you mean
Candidate.
you mean if he's the
yeah, the
nomination?
candidate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still not voting for him.
yeah, I'll
So
probably
you're
just put
not
like Pizza
voting
the
in the
Hut.
election. All right, cool. I was just
Well,
wondering.
Bernie
I'm gonna-
can
I'm
still win. Maybe.
It's slim. I don't think. I mean, I would obviously vote for Bernie if he did, but if he doesn't, I'm probably just gonna do like the meme thing where you put like someone else's name. Because like in California, if Bernie doesn't win, Biden will win anyways.
Yo, isn't that how we lost the last election, man?
Yeah, but in swing states, in California, it didn't matter. Like Hillary won by a fucking landslide. You
Yeah.
know, I mean,
No.
if I was in a more if I was in like a swing state or a place where my vote mattered more, then I would vote for Biden. I mean, it would be a very reluctant vote, but I mean, here in California, I can just write like as I said, like Pizza the Hut, and it fucking doesn't matter. I want to
Yeah.
vote regardless, but you know.
I think like the thing is that people are realizing, hey, we need healthcare right now, and I hope people are realizing that, hey, Biden is senile,
Yeah.
and the Democrats might nominate him anyway, but
Oh, they're
Biden-
trying really hard.
Why wouldn't they? They've
Right.
never liked fucking Bernie.
They've actively
Yeah.
like sort of resented Bernie this whole.
Oh,
yeah, there's no
absolutely.
reason to vote for Bernie.
God, it's such
But
an
I'm-
underdog story.
But I'm saying Biden will win 3 states against Trump, and that's
Yeah.
like California, New York,
Yeah, I mean,
Massachusetts, and
the
that's
reason we lost last
I
time
don't
with
think
Hillary,
so.
in my opinion, is because like Hillary was just more of the same, and people wanted something dramatically different. And now,
Not
like,
only
No,
was she more of
no,
the same,
absolutely
she ran the worst campaign ever.
yeah,
Like,
she also
Yeah,
ran a
she-
terrible campaign.
She was
she
just,
wasn't
like,
campaigning
generally
in swing
dislikable.
states. She's
Joe Biden-
one of the unpopular
Yeah.
politicians
Yeah.
of all time, and she wasn't campaigning in swing states and lost to a senile game show host.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, I also felt like for the people who were more like politically apt, they didn't want another Clinton in office, you know. But
Oh, absolutely.
But
and
I
so I
think
mean,
for
Biden, he hasn't necessarily. I mean, he was vice, but I don't think people want to see more of him, you know. I mean, that's
I
Yeah.
disagree
I don't.
because I feel like people would want to like he's like the most moderate, right?
They
He's very
want people. They
moderate.
want to bring it back to the center. Like Trump was too crazy.
Well,
You
no,
think?
yeah. So they don't want like Republicans don't want Trump because he's proven to be a fucking idiot, right?
Mm.
Like even people on the right are starting to see that. So they're like, well, if I have to vote for Trump or someone who's a Democrat but like moderate, then I'll probably vote for the moderate
Yeah, I mean, I guess
instead of
it
like
depends.
Bernie, who's like, socialist.
Yeah, it
So
depends on. I guess it kind of depends on what part of the swing we're at. Because right now we sort of hit the hard right swing. It depends on if either we're gonna stay there or if we're gonna like how to what extent are we gonna go back left?
That's the
Because
thing. It needs to be like a major swing left. That's the
yeah,
only thing that can get elected.
which is why I
And what,
was
right. So we're all on the same page here.
relatively speaking.
Um,
Anyways, David, you got something you wanted to talk about?
I just wanted, like, I have one more coronavirus related thing. And aside from the domes, which we need to install right now,
Mm-hmm.
it was just funny because this girl, Yes Jules, she's just been like popular on social media for a few years. She's just very annoying, just
Oh,
like a white girl that latched on to like hip hop culture and whatever.
nice,
And
my kind of girl.
yeah, of course. And she tweeted like 10 days ago about coming back from France with a cough and like not being checked and like
oh,
making a joke about it.
yeah.
And
Jeez.
She
um,
caught the corona.
basically, she was probably the vector for coronavirus in Florida.
Oh,
Nice.
That's funny. You think Jesus?
Dude,
I don't
wasn't
know.
there like a basketball player who like touched a bunch of stuff
Yeah, yeah,
like at a press conference and then
Yeah.
he tested later for the virus?
yeah. He was like joking about it and touched a bunch of microphones, and
Oh,
like everyone
fucking-
hates him now.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of dumb.
No, I mean it definitely was dumb, but everyone's like, "Oh, you fucking idiot! Like you're why the league was suspended." And it's like,
Oh well, no, that's okay. That's a jump. That's not all on him.
exactly.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
like either way he would have just either way the league would have been shut down a day
Yeah,
later.
it was dumb on an individual level. He doesn't take fucking
Right.
responsibility
And
for the
B,
whole thing.
he didn't get it from likes, even though he was dumb and may have spread it to people, which is a shame. His teammate got it, which sucks.
So, speaking of the coronavirus, I'm still pixelated, but that's fine. Speaking
Yeah.
of the coronavirus, I'm a big fan of Survivor, and
Of course.
when you're on like a deserted island, why am I getting sounds? When you're on a deserted island with like no modern amenities, it's really easy to like get sick and stuff, but you
Yeah.
never really see it on the show until they show like, hey, this is what happens behind the scenes kind of thing. So they did that in a couple episodes, and it was like immediately when they leave tribal council after they get voted off, they're like weighed, and then they're like tested for like
Wait and
parasites and
like
stuff.
wait.
Yeah, wait.
Like,
Because
they weigh,
they
like-
lose like 20,
Oh yeah,
30
they lose
pounds.
Dude, that's a good exercise regimen or like a weight loss
Not
regimen.
if you're like underweight already.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's bad. Yeah, there's a lot of like skeleton women that go on there and they're just
Yeah.
Dude, behind the scenes on Survivor, these 5 people got diphtheria.
oh. Jeez.
But yeah, so also fun part of Survivor is injuries. People get injured very easily. So the worst one in Survivor history was this man named Michael Skupin, who was
Skupin?
tending a fire. Yeah, Michael Skupin.
Hey, if I'm not scooping, I'm pooping.
Hey. That's what happened with the fire incident actually. He shit directly onto a fire.
No, he was tending it and he breathed in some smoke and passed out.
Oh,
And he fell into the fire.
Oh my
Oh!
god.
Is he okay? Did he get like permanent burns? That's bad.
He's fine now. But like in the episode, you can see skin coming off of his fingers because he
Ooh.
burned his fingers so bad.
Oh, that's
Jesus.
horrible.
And it was funny because when I was watching that season, they were in Australia. It was the Australian outback,
Hmm.
and there was wildfires going on. And I watched it when the Australian
Oh,
when the Australian wildfires were
how
going on and
relevant.
stuff. Yeah, so that was cool. It was fun.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, like, I remember David showed me, uh, I forgot her name, but this YouTuber who talked about like the worst Survivor show that happened because it was just like a billion things went wrong and people got injured. Like,
Jenny Nicholson, you're thinking of
Opposite worlds.
best
yeah,
show
opposite,
ever.
opposite world, Jenny Nicholson. Um, yeah, I'm kind of wondering, like, because Survivor seems really successful as like a Survivor show. Like,
Yes.
was there ever
Going
like
on
an
for like 20
injury that
years.
like jeopardized the show, or like? Because I feel like in the opposite worlds, like it was really bad, and it
Yeah.
was definitely part of its early demise.
What do you
With
mean, like,
Survivor was so
jeopardize
quick.
the show?
Was it like did they ever like a character like or like a person break their leg and they were like we gotta like slow down the season, or did they change activities, or like was the show ever threatened to be like preemptively canceled, or even that season, anything like that?
No, but there was a season. I don't remember which one exactly, but they were going down there's a rope and it's like a jump, and you jump past the rope into like another rope sling. So you're like jumping off and then into the rope. And they're like,
Oh, like a rope
okay,
net?
so yeah, like a rope
Okay.
net, sorry. Words.
That's fine. Yeah.
So they're jumping and they're like, okay, before you jump though, this is how you jump and this is how you don't jump. Like, don't land with your hand because you will break it.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
This is the first episode, and this girl does it, and she like hurts her hand. Like, you can really see it's fucked up when she lands. And then she's like going to the next part of the challenge, and it like zooms in on her arm, and it's like bent, like her wrist kind of is
I
bent,
don't
and
like
you're
that.
like, oh my god. And then she like breaks down, and she's like, oh, I can't do it, I'm in so much pain. And like she leaves the game because she broke her fucking wrist immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, it was the first challenge of the first episode
Of
and
like
you're
the
just like-
season or the whole show?
of the season, and you're just
Okay.
like, dude, what the fuck? Like, how do you hurt yourself so quick?
Uh,
And then later, I read up on her. Later, when she was getting her like arm checked out, or her like wrist checked out, she found cancer in her stomach.
oh,
And
Oh,
basically, getting
no.
that injury, I think, saved her life.
hey, dude! Basically, not an
So-
injury by proxy if you think about it. 'Cause
So
she-
basically,
If you really think about it.
yeah,
it's a win in my
wrist
book.
for a stomach.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it's really like insane. But no, there's the Michael Skupin falling in the fire was probably the worst injury ever in Survivor.
Yeah, that sounds like
Um,
easily the worst.
But no, other than that, I mean, there's been injuries where it's like, okay, we got to stop the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got to
for
stop it for now.
I have a funny relevant opposite world story if I didn't already say it in like the first podcast with you.
No,
Sage.
I
Do
don't.
you
I don't think we've
remember?
ever talked about opposite worlds. Maybe in the Women Do Meth podcast, but not in this one.
All right. I mean, even if we had for a few minutes, it's whatever.
Yeah.
So it's the first episode of Opposite Worlds, which is a social experiment game show to see who would perform better, like cavemen or like future people with modern technology.
Yeah, Max, you should watch the episode. It's very good. The Jenny Nicholson video.
Which you can already tell there's a flaw in the premise there, and it's
Yeah.
that modern people will do better
Yeah.
when these people are not cavemen but normal people living in like a hut with like no heat or basically any food or water.
Yeah, they
So-
basically tortured one group and then like lavished the other. It was fucking insane. I don't know how it's supposed to be even at all. I don't know. Forget it. But yeah.
So it's the first like physical showdown between the two teams in the first episode, right? And they're on a raised platform with long taser staffs. Trying,
I
yeah,
remember there were tasers, dude. Holy shit.
they're it's like long taser sticks, like
Yeah, it's like the red guard dudes from Star Wars. They've got it's a big.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
if it's metal or not, but at the end there's like a little zappy thing.
Oh
there's
my
a
god, I
Like
thought they were
the whole
just
stick
sticks.
isn't zappy, but the very tip, if you prod,
Yeah,
it, it's
yeah, yeah.
like a cattle prod. Yeah.
Yeah.
first episode, like, or it's the first challenge in the like first or second fight.
Mm.
This dude is like pushed off this raised platform that's like maybe 8 feet up, and breaks his leg.
Yeah.
And he, it's like they barely know him. Like they know he's like a cool guy because like he was like a chill guy in like all that we saw from him, and they're just like, "Oh, Charles, I'm so sorry." Uh, is it really bad? And he's like, "Yeah, I broke my leg." They're like, "Yeah."
This is very awkward. Was he like a cop or
good.
something? Is that what it was?
He might have been like a former Marine or something.
Yeah, it was some like very like kind of virtuous like he like
Yeah.
helps people out and then he just gets destroyed on the
Because
show.
he was like built, you know, like he had a nice body.
Yeah.
He was just jacked. He was just
Check
like good
him out,
looking
huh?
man. I'm just saying like he could have helped them in like physical challenges and stuff. Nope.
Wait, he was on the
Broke his
caveman
leg.
team, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Nice.
That's also part of the reason that the caveman team didn't win like the first like 7 challenges or something.
Yeah. Because when I first heard about it, I'm like, oh, there's gonna be like a swing, right? It's gonna be like they're gonna be they're gonna be forced back and forth between the different sides, or there's gonna be
That
some
would
kind
make
of
sense.
comeback, yeah, or some kind of comeback mechanic for the cavemen to switch back over. But
Right.
instead, they made it as if the teams were equivalent. So you had like starved, dying team and like futuristic, like sleeping in normal beds team. It was so fucked up. It was like, how did this get past like any team of developing like TV people? And they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we
In
need to starve
addition,
half the cast.
in addition, it's like the premise is like if you win a challenge, you get to choose which half of the house you stay in.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. You get to
Wait, like-
choose.
So the winners got to choose if they wanted to be future or cavemen. So if you won as the future, you could just stay in the future house.
Well, yeah, no, exactly.
So you would always choose
Okay,
the future.
at least you can switch
Exactly.
though.
You can
Well, yeah.
switch. The cavemen can, but they were always at such a disadvantage.
Yeah.
It took like 7 fucking games or
Okay,
whatever.
I
to,
thought
like-
they were just like
Also-
permanently separated into
No.
their categories.
No, you
and then
can
it was,
switch.
like-
You can switch, but there's,
Okay.
as I was saying, there's no mechanic
That's good.
for the disadvantaged side to get any upper
Yeah.
hand ever. They just have to get
Yeah.
a stroke of luck or scale.
I was gonna say because there's a season like that of Survivor, but like
Cool.
whatever team wins, they switch to the nicer camp, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense because yeah, you know.
Yeah, I thought it was like permanent, so it was like, okay, so you guys are gonna have to get water, food, and all that shit by yourself, and these people can order Domino's every
Yeah.
night.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Future House had like a hot tub, and they're next to like
It was like nice.
people.
That's not even necessary.
Yeah, and it's funny just because like, oh my god. So first of all, just the implication that the caveman team ever wins a challenge, and they're like, yeah, I think we'll stick in the caveman house. I think we're good. like that would never happen. So props to whoever made the show.
I like when it
Thinking of that
rains.
genius mechanic.
Yeah, I like
And
when
then,
it rains and the water drips on my head while I sleep. So
Yeah.
it's nice. I like the hut.
Yeah.
They had they also had the future team in like white clothes, like nondescript, like
Yeah, like some shitty like Star Trek kind of vibes.
exactly. And they had caveman team in brown, and they would like sleep under like animal pelts or something.
What the f-
It was like bad. It was very
freshly
bad.
cut.
Yeah. Also, they like couldn't start a fire, so they could like barely eat.
Oh yeah, they were having trouble starting a fucking fire.
Wait, did
'cause,
they
like,
ever
had
get
lost,
like a fire
flint.
starter?
I think
Did
they
they get
did,
a
but they like
No.
lost it or something, right? Didn't they?
I don't know.
Not like a fire starter you'd buy from a store where it's like the wood. Like I'm talking like flint and tinder type,
Oh,
like a very basic.
They might
I think
have, yeah.
they might have been given tools and like someone lost it or like something like that, or it just wasn't working and they were just out there
Yeah,
freezing to death
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah. Because in
Yeah.
Survivor, after you go to tribal council, you get a magnesium flint and steel starter.
Nope.
Okay.
No, they're not that nice. No.
What's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what was the prize for that show?
Money.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
how
money.
much?
I don't know.
I'm
Do you
gonna
remember?
I'm gonna guess 100K, but I can look it up right now. That's the benefit of this
Poor
whole
man's Survivor.
virus is I can look stuff up during the podcast. You would win 100K for
Going through.
hell on this hell show.
Well, how long is the show?
It was like a few weeks.
All right.
It wasn't long.
Okay, not Survivor 39 days over a month long.
Jeez.
All
All right. Well,
Want to talk about the production of
Do you have any-
Burnouts, or
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
this is one of my topics? Well, I mean, you guys aren't really involved much in the production side, right? It's more of just to let the people know, whoever's
Well,
watching
yeah.
this. Yeah, you guys are more just like personalities rather than production. I'm more of a
Well,
production.
I edit sometimes, occasionally. Let's be real here.
Edit, he says. You've made
Yes.
what? You've made the reaction video?
Yeah. Me and Sage
Yeah.
both made 2 podcasts each.
Each.
and I did Mordhau, but I've done definitely a minority of the
Sage
editing.
Sage has done more how. Oh yeah.
Actually,
You guys have
actually,
done
I
one
think
video each, other than podcast.
I think Sayron's kind of lacking in the editing
Department.
department. Let's call him out.
Right on the podcast.
I think Evan needs to start editing.
Do
He's
either of
been
them
more
have
active
editing
on YouTube.
software? Oh, I think Evan does.
Yeah.
Evan
Yeah.
could have iMovie easily.
And
Is that
Saren's
good
made
enough? I thought
a
iMovie was
video.
like doo doo.
It is doo-doo.
But yeah, so before it was just like me kind of editing most of the videos. I did all the gaming up until Mordhau and every Addict episode. But soon it's going to be Tom is editing the next Addict. I don't know if that's coming out though.
Yeah.
Because we need to film more and we haven't. And then when Sage isn't editing the podcast, he's going to be editing gaming, right, Sage? Right,
Yeah.
Sage?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So
I mean,
I'm-
that's yeah.
I'm having less of a role in the editing, which scares me, because now I'm just cameraman and lights man and sound man.
You're becoming less and less relevant, Max. How does that make you
Soon
feel?
enough, they're like, you guys are taking my roles, and then those roles are gonna. Hold on. You're taking my roles, and then you're slowly gonna kick me out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Parasite. Yeah, I'm gonna get Indigo to be the cameraman, and then you're just fucked. I mean, you have nothing at that point.
Dude, you saw Parasite.
Oh, yeah, I
Awesome
watched-
movie.
Yeah, I
Still
watched
haven't
Parasite
watched it.
when I was gone in Florida.
Amazing
It was
movie.
very awesome. Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was, yeah, very like I don't know. Yeah, suspenseful. It's like very sort of its own. I haven't really seen anything else kind of like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Strongly recommended.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that all you wanted to talk about with the production of Burnouts?
Just like one quick thing to add. We got new lights, so hopefully that'll
Yeah.
increase the quality of our video.
Dude, that's the
Other than
episode.
this
New
one-
lights, old webcams, baby.
Yeah. I'm on my phone. Sage is on a what?
Like $25 fucking mic. It's all right. Or mic, webcam.
I'm on a 2015 MacBook Air webcam, the best money can buy.
It's significantly better than either of ours. I will say I'm surprised at the quality of it. I
I
didn't think
feel like, I mean, mine doesn't look bad. It's just when things move, so that's more of the connection.
when things move, you get pixely, and then every now and
Yeah.
then when the bit rate is low, you get pixely, and then
Yeah.
I've got film grain to the side, and my color correction's weird, and then I also ghost if I can get it. It's not. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Ooh,
Whoa.
that's good.
I love that, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's sufficient for now. I mean, I don't. Hopefully, we won't have to be doing this. I'd prefer to do podcasts in person, but we'll see. you
Yeah,
know?
I definitely prefer that as well.
Mhm.
This has already been plagued with production issues. It's riling me up, and I don't agree with it. Next time, let's not. Tell the coronavirus goodbye.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen in the future for future videos, since
It's party time.
since we're supposed to like self quarantine and stuff. I don't know if like
Great bit, David.
Thanks.
yeah, I'm intentionally ignoring it because it's not funny.
Got him.
That was good. That was good, Sage. Good job, Sage. David, not funny. Sage, good funny.
Dude, I'm better. Yes.
But yeah, so like videos coming out on the channel are kind of like up in the air right now. Simply because I don't think any of us really want to go outside
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
to public spaces or with each other.
Dude, we can just record gaming videos every week now. That's crazy.
Are those cloud
Guys, we're
goggles?
becoming a
Yeah, they
gaming
are.
channel.
Hell yeah, dude. I have friends who have like a white cloud goggles. It's pretty sick.
Dude, we're basically a gaming channel now.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, David, is there anything else you want to touch bases on here?
I got more glasses.
Oh, more glasses? I have some sick ass glasses. I'll be right back. If you're actually doing this, give me a second.
This is my final. Oh, I know what you're doing. My final topic. Hopefully, other people can
Go on.
add
What's
on,
up?
and hopefully, it's more of like a discussion topic. I think. So
Mhm.
basically, how
Yeah.
do you guys feel about the concept of keeping your channel pure and like good content only, rather than having like just like meme videos? Because recently, I created my second channel, and I posted
Yes.
a lot of shit meme
Shout out
videos
Greg
there.
now. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Just Greg now? Yeah.
Yeah. So I posted like a lot of meme videos there, and
Is
then I
that
want to
permanent?
yeah. And I'm gonna make my main channel more of like a, hey, this is high quality, or not like high quality, like however
Yeah.
quality I make it, but like,
Um.
this is like the main stuff, and then the second channel is literally everything else.
Yeah. Before we fully touch bases on that, I kind of wanted to ask, what do you think about the Burnouts channel kind of resorting to gimmicks in their podcast? Because I think it kind of it says a lot about the humor and the production quality of the crew. I've
Well,
got to say.
For me, it's
What do
like,
you think about that?
yeah, for me, it's like you have your first guest, you can ask him questions and stuff, but you choose to fall back on new gimmicks. These are
Yeah.
never before seen gimmicks that you're employing while you have a guest, and you're completely ignoring him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I don't think
and-
that's a very good idea.
All right. No, but actually, in all seriousness, I'm gonna take off these glasses. Yeah, that's actually something I've thought about and I've seen for a while, because with my channel, I've had some like shit posts that like
Yeah.
could definitely go on a secondary channel. But for me, and for other people, like content creators that I follow, there's always sort of a big mantra around second channels, and in particular, people who go to streaming, pretty much their main channel dies, and then their second channel is stream highlights, and then they just Twitch stream. But for me, I've kind of I want to, even though I think it's less efficient and it's less good for viewership and like for monetization, I'd rather just have everything in one channel, because like I think it's smart to divide up your content, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me, I've always kind of been like bothered by the whole second channel, because you split up kind of viewers a little bit, which is sometimes
Yeah.
what you want. But for me, like, it's always been sort of about a mishmash of stuff that I'm interested in. I mean, 100% video game stuff, really, but like a multitude of games. Like if I wanted to just min-max my viewership, like I would just stick to one game and make a video about that like daily or bi-weekly. But that doesn't really interest me. So
Yeah, I completely understand that. I've heard, I mean, yeah, for you don't have to worry about monetization. Like, none of us have to worry about monetization. It's more
Yeah.
of just like, if some random person comes to our channel that we don't know, that's not like our friend, having them stay because of the content. Because like, if someone subscribes to GregNo24 and then I start posting the 19-minute volleyball video They're like, what
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck is
true.
this?
Yeah, I
Like,
do think there's a big difference to be made between like for me like a dumb like One Punch Man shit post or like a
Yeah.
JoJo shit post as
the one
opposed to
bug
like
man.
yeah, for you like the what you're posting on the second channel is more of like personal stuff. So I understand why you'd sort of delineate that. Like if I
Yeah,
ever
but I
wanted to
mean,
make like more serious stuff, maybe
Yeah, I get that.
different channel. Yeah.
I was gonna start like actually making memes as well, just like shitty ideas that I've had that I wanted to make. Oh, Sage
Yeah.
is kissing David.
I don't know where that's where David is from. I don't know where I am for you.
No, you're kissing the censored thing. So David, what's your take on that?
Dude, it's actually a really
Divvying
good
up content.
question. Just kind of like trying to reckon with that when I made my channel review. Um, I don't know. I it's a really tough like dilemma. Like, do you just put everything on one channel? Or for me, it's not a matter of splitting it up channels. It's a matter of just deciding whether or not to release garbage,
Yeah.
you know? And sorry, my hat's falling.
You're good.
Um,
Keep it on, cowboy.
I just think that I don't know. It is important. I think you can like find improvement. Just post everything you do,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but there's also value in at least pushing yourself to do better, if not only releasing the things that you think are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I don't like to let complacency get in the way of like a dumb shit post because I think for me, if I want to work on something that's stupid in sub 2 minutes, like it's good for me to just get out of the way and upload it rather than just like be like, oh, I should make the good content and then like not worry about making something that's kind of garbage because I don't fucking care. I mean, if it'll get one laugh from one of my friends, like
Yeah,
that's all that
Absolutely.
matters.
that's like for me or for like you, that's why I would think you'd maybe want to make a
Yeah.
you'd maybe want to make like a second channel just for you to make shit posts like you've made in the past or whatever, like instead of the main kind of 8-minute, 9-minute videos or whatever. Like
Mhm.
that's why I would think you would want to make one, but also I completely understand you not wanting to make one because you're dividing up your content.
Yeah, I
and
think
since,
if go ahead.
yeah, I mean, quickly,
Dude,
since
this
your
number
channel's
from
like,
Mexico keeps calling me.
since your channel's not big
I'm just
and
doxing them.
mine isn't either, like worrying about who's like watching the videos isn't as important because it's mainly just friends. So like divvying up content on channels is less of a concern. But even still, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and as I said, I think I've considered like talking about very personal or more personal stuff or like this sounds kind of lame, but like life advice stuff. And so if I would ever do something like that, that's like very clearly devoid of anything the real mafioso-esque, then
yeah,
that's easily like a second channel material type thing. But yeah, I could totally see myself just leaving the shit posted to another channel. But for now, I think I'm gonna keep them on one because of just convenience and everything. Yeah.
yeah. Leaving the more, like, having your main YouTube channel, The Real Mafioso, as like a persona of this is what type of content you make, and then another channel of this is like Sage, and this is the type of
Yeah.
content that I can make as well.
Yeah, there's no
Kind
like
of thing.
act. It's just very
Yeah,
honest.
no, but like in the sense of this is what you're known for, kind of.
Mhm.
Like if you go to your channel, you're known for like just kind of whatever, but also
Hey, I'm
majority
the funny
gaming.
video game man. That's
Yeah.
that's my impression of Sage.
And
Hey,
then, yeah, I
I'm
mean,
the
I don't know
funny
what
video game man.
I don't know what David would do because he doesn't really make too much stuff, or he hasn't made too
He
much
doesn't
stuff,
make content.
and his
ever.
content is more just like generally live action stuff, right?
Yeah, well, it's already sort of about David in the first place.
Yeah,
I just try. Yeah, I just try to vary all my
content.
In fact, like when I started, basically every video I made was a parody, not a parody, but my own take on a YouTube format. You know, like the
Yeah.
daily routine, cooking video vlog at some point, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I
I'm
think
done. I'm done with this whole bit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What were those stickers, by the way?
They're my Tyler Snowflake ice cream stickers.
Oh, okay. That's not what I
Yeah.
thought they were. Damn, I
You
thought they were like
pressed-
Ralph's like thank you stickers.
Nah.
But yeah, I mean, your channel is kind of just. I have your channel on my other monitor. Your channel is just
nice.
like a general.
Yeah, you've got a decline in performance over here
funny-
that I'm seeing. Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
look
I can
you up.
I can see video performance going down around the channel review. No.
Dude, somebody's
like-
downvoting my fucking videos. It's
Yeah,
probably
Wait,
Timmy.
really?
that's what
Yeah,
happened.
I have like downvotes on some of mine, which is kind of funny. Not all. I mean, it's like who cares? But it's just kind of interesting. It's probably someone in one of my friend groups just like being a
Probably.
dickhead. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, David's more of just like a general meme, random stuff. So in his
Yeah.
case, I don't think a second channel would.
Yeah.
Right.
Because what you would put on a
Make any
David's
sense.
second channel is what would get on the first channel. Is kind of how I
Yeah.
see it.
And
Yeah,
then,
I
well,
guess.
maybe for the second channel, you'd put like stuff that you don't think is as good in quality.
Right, yeah. Dude, I got like positive feedback on my 5K video
Format. I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
from you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
From
No, dude,
in
great video.
general. Thank you. I would
To do more like that.
if I can ever outside ever again, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think like we're just funny. I mean, you guys are pretty funny. Like the Tom's Goose series, right? That's
Oh,
what it's called.
those are
What's
awesome.
that called?
Yeah, I,
Like,
I
those
love
are
Tom's
funny.
videos, man. They're great.
And then just
Hope he
like
does more.
general- Yeah, and then just like generally talking to the camera type thing with you guys, like David for sure. Like I think your 5K video was good. Your channel review was pretty good.
Thank you.
For me, it froze.
I'll
when I was
probably-
about to take a drink.
I'll figure out something else to do, you know, after I edit
Yeah.
this.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
just make more content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Just need to make
Hopefully, I can maintain tempo. I'm working on some stuff right now, so I'm excited.
good.
Yeah, some bigger stuff too, dude. I'm
Hell
I'm
yeah,
interested, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
All right, David. Is there anything else you wanted to mention?
Dude, you've barely brought up any topics, to be honest. I was wondering if you have something to mention.
That's a good question. No, no, not really. Well, I'm more interested in what you guys have to talk about. I have very little and nothing of great interest. I mean, I don't want to bring it back to Corona, so you know.
Right. Bernie is currently whipping ass debate, which is good.
It's just Bernie
awesome.
and Biden, right?
Yeah.
Very interesting. What about? Is it Tulsi Gabbard or is it someone else?
Yeah. I think she missed the debate. I'm pretty sure they like made it so that however many delegates she had plus one was the cutoff.
Dude, they should just have like a smaller, like a shorter podium that you can sit at, and then she just sits there and doesn't talk.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty good.
She doesn't
she's
like
just
they don't ask her any questions. She like tries
Yeah,
to
she's
cut
just
in,
like-
but they don't let her.
She's just like,
Yeah, actually
Bernie,
uh
comment.
no
Yeah, she's just like in a really small ass podium, sitting
Yeah.
down. She's at the kids' table, if you will.
I will.
Thanks.
Animal Crossing about to come out. I'm not
buying it.
I'm considering buying it. Like we have time at home, you know? Like
I have a Minecraft server.
I got that's extremely true. I got the Jeopardy Switch game to play with a couple friends.
Yeah, I saw you were
Interesting.
on that.
Kind of fun. Cost $8 on sale.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
$8. I could have bought a whole house with that. A Minecraft house, a Minecraft server, which is a home, in a way. Sage, how we doing on that? How would you rather? Come on, man. I'm running out of shit.
Still thinking.
Let's just do a what's on my desk. We got a medal for me running a 5K. I got first place, of course.
Did you actually though?
Yeah, I've outran everyone.
Okay.
That's great.
I'd love a straight answer, but we'll never get one.
Yeah, you won't. My new microphone box. Hand sanitizer is very valuable.
No.
Kind of is.
No.
It's very hard to get. Very, very rare resource.
I have a ton of toilet paper. I have like a 24 pack, I think.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except I
we
bought
do
it.
too.
We bought it before, because I shit a lot.
Yeah, you do. That's what we love about you.
That's why they love me, because I don't hang out and I'm in the bathroom right now. You're welcome to my bathroom.
Imagine,
I got blinds in my bathroom.
no, but imagine if you were doing this whole toilet.
Dude, I should have.
Sage be like, I'm thinking in silence for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't have anything off the dome, man.
Yeah, you should have come with anything for this.
You
Just
literally-
anything.
You could have, man. You really could have. You could have, man. You really could have.
It didn't even need to be a would you rather. I was just hoping you would come with topics.
I mean, because
There's
For those
nothing.
of you-
What we kind of already we did a podcast last month. I don't even know how people do this on a weekly basis and talk about things. Not much has gone on.
well, they go outside
What's
and do
the-
stuff.
Yeah, other people lead fulfilling lives.
Yeah, they have fulfilling
No.
lives, and we
I have a decently
I
fulfilling
do
life. It's just at a slower point
Do
than
you
it should
though?
be. Yeah, I would
Do
say
you
so.
though?
What happened?
That's a good
recently
question.
that
Do you guys lead fulfilling lives?
No.
No,
You don't think so? No, not
No.
You really?
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm the only one that like feels decently confident in this.
Tell us
I mean,
something that made
You're
you feel
feeling
fulfilled today.
overconfident.
What?
Tell me something that made you feel fulfilled today.
Okay, as of
What
recent,
was
not much.
fulfilling?
Listen, as of recent, not too
Nothing.
much has been fulfilling because coronavirus has kept me inside. But creating content makes me feel fulfilled, and spending time with friends does. And more importantly, like I feel like I'm progressing forward in life. It's going at a slower pace than I would have liked, but
Yeah.
like it's not the end of the world. I don't know. I'm not like bothered or not like terribly distraught at the fact that I'm going like slightly slower than some of my peers, you know? I mean, I feel fulfilled in that I feel like I'm going in the right direction and that I care about what I want to do and I like that, you know? That's enough.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
I mean, I need to
Sounds
work
pretty good
out
to me.
more and there are things I need to do, but like
Well, you don't.
I don't know. I don't feel so
You
unfulfilled
want
though.
to
Like
work
I would
out.
say that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. There's a lot of self improvement things that I need to seriously put on my plate, especially now that like, you know,
You're
with
getting
Corona
older.
and everything. I've got a much fuller plate. Yeah, and you're only getting older. But like, I wouldn't say that I live an unfulfilling life. It's too early to even say that. I mean, obviously you have like your Billie Eilishes and shit that get super famous super early, but that's such a rare occurrence. You can't base your life around that, right? Like I'm not thinking about
I'm
how
comparing myself to more of a degenerate. Compared to a degenerate, I think I'm still doing pretty bad.
Jeez.
So, unfortunately. So we got
Is it just because of your? Are you saying that just because of it's like your process within community college, or just with your free time, or how you feel?
I'm not getting into this.
No. Okay.
No. Yeah. This is for not camera stuff.
All right.
Dude, did you just fucking put on hand sanitizer, you goddamn ape?
Yeah, I did.
What do you guys think about all the rampant purchasing of toilet paper?
I
mean,
don't
it's
understand
dumb.
it.
I mean,
It's
I
stupid.
get it.
That's
get
the
it.
correct answer.
People
Buy a bidet.
panic.
Buy a bidet.
Oh yeah, that's easy. I'll simply buy a bidet right now.
Dude,
Yeah.
you can. I found one on Amazon, $80. Get it like
Really?
that. Yeah, $80.
I can't imagine it's great
simple.
quality.
It's great quality.
I mean, I guess all it has to be
Thousands
is a
of positive
hose, but
reviews.
it's touching your butthole. It's got to be good.
It's not touching your ass. What do you know what a bidet
Not
is?
directly, but it's spraying water into your bum hole. It's got to be good.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
saying,
supposed to
look,
poop off.
I know. Here's what I'm saying, right? A bidet doesn't directly touch your asshole, but the nozzle and everything and how it shoots the water, that is very important because that is directly affecting the water, which directly affects your beehole, dude. Okay? That's what I'm saying.
I use wipes anyway. It would accelerate the process.
Just get into a shower and get on all fours and just kind of like fucking spread eagle your ass cheeks and just that's pretty much a bidet. I mean,
Shit in the
that's
shower.
good enough. You don't need to pay for a separate entity, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit
that's
in the
true.
shower. Eliminate the whole toilet thing. Waffle stomp.
Yeah, I also have to shower every time, forever.
But yeah, quick question. Do you guys
Hmm.
use wet wipes for your bottom?
No.
Not often, and no, not right now.
Disgusting.
Do you ever water toilet paper? Like wet toilet paper?
No, I use wet wipes every time I poop.
Okay.
Clean
I
my
guess
butt.
we're at a bit of a standoff.
Clorox bleach wet wipes.
Mexican standoff.
Here. Little asshole wiping standoff here.
Actually, it would be more like this. I got this and this.
I don't know which fucking angle you guys are at. You're at here
Sage,
and here.
I'm
for me.
up. I'm up, and David
But
is.
if I'm the one who's
probably
screen recording,
upper
then
right.
what only matters is
I'm
my
screen
fucking
recording
results.
as well.
Okay, well then I'll do. Oh god, I'll do this and then this. We've got the two. I'm perfect.
No, but like angle yours like that.
Oh my, forget about it, dude.
Would you rather?
Would you rather only be able to shit while you're taking a shower, or not be able to wipe your ass while you're shitting?
Wait, say that again.
Would you rather be able to only shit while in the shower, or never wipe your ass when you are shitting, like after a poop?
These are both terrible.
Yes.
Never wipe my ass, because then I can just go in the shower.
But then you can just poop in the shower.
No,
You just
but
water
like
stomp that bad boy.
no, but showers aren't designed to have stuff down the drain that size.
Yeah, but
Toilets
poop.
are.
I mean, it's gonna get disintegrated. It's gonna be a nice viscous liquid at that point.
Not
Bro?
easily.
Not
And you'd
easily,
have to
but I
wa-
mean,
you'd have to waffle
thousands of
stomp it.
gallons of water are streaming past it. It's not gonna stay a solid.
But the
piece of
easier
dirt.
thing to do is shit in the toilet, and then wash your ass in the shower. I've found a loophole. This is easy.
All right.
Okay. Quick one. Would you rather get on a plane with someone who has coronavirus or go to a supermarket and with someone who has coronavirus?
It's like
Both bad, but which is worse?
The airplane. It's a way more confined space. Is worse.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
30-minute, let's say like an hour, like a 2-hour flight, 2 hours in the grocery store.
I would take 2 hours in the grocery store.
But you
I would go
have
to
to
the-
shop. You have
Yeah.
to you have to
You
do
have
your
to
normal
purchase-
shopping stuff.
You have to purchase food, bro.
No,
You
no,
could be-
like
you
You gotta
could be
get
on, like-
cheese.
you're
you could
out
be
of
like on
stuff and you need to get stuff. While on the plane, you're just like, do what you do on a plane. You sit there and watch a movie.
Yeah, I think the plane might be better.
It might be better because I just sleep on all my flights.
Yeah.
That has no difference whether you get it.
I'm
or
not getting up and peeing in other people's mouths. I'm in my window.
Yeah, as
seat.
you do on a plane. Yeah.
That's what you do. You get up and you say, "Excuse me, sir, may I use this?" They say yes or no. If they say yes, you open
Ah.
wide, and then you just get a little tinkle, and there you go. Max is giving us a beautiful demonstration of sort of what
Wow.
that looks like.
Mile High Club, baby. That's
Would you guys
I
be under
wouldn't
the Mile
consider-
High Club? Does that interest you at all?
It sounds really like
It sounds uncomfortable.
it sounds uncomfortable.
yeah, uncomfortable.
I would
'Cause-
do it though, just to flex. I think I would do it.
But bathrooms are so small.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's a really gross area
You
too.
could do it in the
Like,
seat, but like
No, you are surrounded by people. You could, I mean, physically you could, but not legally.
Take a red
you would
eye.
get caught. Wait for everyone.
Buy the seat next to you.
Take
so
a
it's
red eye
empty.
from like Alaska to like Utah. There's like 0 people on the flight, and then you just fuck in front of the pilot.
Fuck you, Utah.
All right. This one's pretty okay. Next
Oh,
time,
sorry.
Sage, you should come with a single thought for the podcast
Sure thing.
Next
beforehand.
time, bring your goddamn brain.
And
Sage, I'm joking. Please.
Yeah. You're good.
Don't be upset with me.
honestly, I might take this like quarantine, get jacked to do a bunch of push-ups.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
You guys want to do that?
do
You
some
guys want to do
push-ups.
like coordinate with each other to keep each other in check? Like each do like 10 push-ups a day, then 20, then 30, and just like amp that shit up.
Sure.
I feel
Okay.
like it needs to be more of like a.
Slower curve. We can do 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's
this
do
is.
it.
Yeah.
I'm talking like beginning of it, like when you wake up and when you go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we'll
Okay.
do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday.
Why not?
We're gonna
tonight?
No, we start today.
We
Yeah,
start today.
start
Okay,
today.
so 20 push-ups today, guys. Just 10 in the
Okay.
morning, 10 in the afternoon. You gotta get 20 down. Okay.
Okay. Aye,
All
aye.
right. This is yep. Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna critique his form.
I don't have good
same.
form. Is it like? I fell. No, we're chill. Okay, is it like this? Like
Yeah,
that?
you got it. 1.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, that looks
This
bad.
is 0. Guys, can we start with 5?
oh.
Guys, can we start at 1? Can we start at 1? You guys, please. All right, this is the end of the
Max's mom
podcast.
walked into his room to find
Yeah.
him. This.
All right. This is the end. Peace, guys. Stay safe.
Thanks for watching. Peace. Please.